Most people don't even know that the earth has its own frequency that it reverberates out. We talk a lot about the dissolution of the ego here, and that is a difficult thing to wrap our minds around, because we are what we identify with. We are, every morning when we wake up, we start programming ourselves to reintroduce who we are, what our problems are, what do we have to face that day. And all of us have been responsible to ourselves for saying internally that I know this certain belief. I know that I'm right in this thing. I know this, which starts creating this ego, which makes us not humble. And part of the ways to really reach ourselves and divinity and everybody that we care about, and everybody that we want to get to know, and everybody that comes into our life, that we can reach each other and connect on higher levels, is by being humble. And humble is a very difficult thing sometimes. I know in the past I have struggled with it, and occasionally I still struggle with failing to be humble, to understand that I do not know everything, to understand I cannot give you advice on something I have limited knowledge of, that I just instantly place a judgment on you and then, oh, you should do this thing and that thing and you're fine, and elevate myself because of what I perceive as your misfortunes or misgivings. That is a bad, unhealthy way for us to approach life and to communicate and connect with each other on meaningful levels. So when we start to practice, hey, I don't know everything. I don't know all the details of this thing. If I am of a particular religious faith, just in Christianity, for example, if I'm a Baptist, well, I don't agree with Catholics. So, there must be a big problem there. I got to place judgment on you. I'm not humble anymore because I am firm in what I believe in. And then that creates all these divisions and all these misguided notions and concepts that keep us apart, instead of finding out and having open, honest communication so that we can delve into the truth, so we can find out historical artifacts, from archaeology to actual written words, so that we can dissect things together, instead of things being cherry-picked from pastors and preachers and all these people that have, some of them good intentions, some of them know better because they have read and studied their various doctrines and their belief systems and their holy books, and they perpetrate and tell the congregations and their followings things that do not correspond with what they're cherry picking out. And so then we get this false sense of understanding, this false sense of knowledge, this false sense that I am better than you because I know these things that my preacher or pastor or whatever has told me is true. Instead of us all collectively coming together in different groups, from book clubs to Sunday gatherings like we do here, with open minds and hearts, to meditate, to work on ourselves, to work on the land, to get to know Mother Earth, to feel the vibrations. That most people don't even know that the earth has its own frequency that it reverberates out, and that our bodies do too, and that we commune and get to know and understand and connect on higher levels in different ways that is mostly not taught to people. And part of getting to those places of higher learning is not only having a curious mind, but tearing down those walls, ripping off those onion layers of our soul so that we can be humble, so that we can come to each other, not with judgment, not with condescension, but with, hey brother, I'm here. I'm welcoming you. I want you to welcome me if that's possible. Can we commune and have open, honest dialogue on how to be better people? Can we talk in such a way that is not disparaging, not putting each other down, not creating more divides, but figuring out how to pull each other closer? That, to me, and what we practice here, is getting to that higher level of our own personal frequencies and our own personal vibrations, and finding our inner humility to open ourselves up and allowing ourselves to be free and vulnerable and loving and compassionate. And that is what we do here. If y'all have an interest in these topics and wanting to get to know Earth and getting to know your food, come out here and participate. We are open and we are welcoming, and we would love to have you here. Please check out all of our other videos, and you can see us in person at 1:30 every Sunday. And if you have an interest in feeding or learning animals and want to participate in those good foods, then come out and see us.